Law enforcement in the North Sound announced not one but two major breaks in cold cases. The Snohomish County Sheriff's Office says forensic DNA technology helped detectives identify remains that were unknown for decades.
The private lab giving police these big breaks believes it's only a matter of time before cold cases become a thing of the past. Reporter Steve Kiggins joins us with more about this bold prediction.
Any day, it's like the lottery. Somebody else could upload their DNA and we could get a brother that we match to.
Detective Jim Scarf, working the Snohomish County Sheriff's Office cold case unit since 2005, helps announce developments for two cases long overdue for resolution.
No family deserves to go more than 40 years without answered on their loved one's disappearance.
In one case, remains discovered in a Marysville landfill back in 1977. Detectives aren't certain but say it's possible this person fell asleep in a dumpster in Seattle and died during compaction, only to be discovered later at the landfill. Recently, a femur sent to Othram Labs in Texas extracted usable DNA, then uploaded to GEDmatch, ended up matching other genetic material in the database down to the Great Niece level. With help from the U.S. Bureau of Indian Affairs, further testing proved relation to people of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. The John Doe finally identified as Blaine Has Tricks, who'd been missing since 1974.
I was really surprised because, I thought there was other family members of his around that they would be able to find too, but, there was hardly nobody left. There was only me left.
The second case surrounds the case of Alice Lou Williams, reported missing near her family's cabin at Lake Loma. She'd been missing since 1981 until 2009, when partial remains were located in a ravine by the Forest Service. Othram Labs helped connect DNA from the remains to her children. In March, her daughter Donna wrote, "Thank Jane Jorgensen, the medical investigator, for identifying my mother's remains, and to Jim Scarf for their ongoing efforts to put an end to this case." And her son says, "Thank to all the people working in Snohomish County who took the time to find conclusion. It was over 40 years of little information and lack of hope that we waded through." Othram Labs says their process can extract usable DNA in amounts unusable only years ago, and says the technology will soon close the gap on cold cases.
And I think that in our lifetime, in this next decade or so, we'll live in a world where the cold case backlogs are cleared. People don't have to wait decades to find out what happened to their loved one going forward. And perpetrators are caught the first time they commit a crime and not the second, third, fourth, and fifth when they get into a database.
In Everett, Steve Kiggins, Fox 13 News.